Over the last week, we've got pieces of information about modding for Cities Skylines 2, and I'm here to tell you all the details you need to know about Paradox Mods. This, I believe, was an unscheduled post that they did over on the forums in response to the community feedback, because I've made 2 videos now in relation to mods. So this is specifically about the platform of Paradox Mods. So let me dive in to all the details that they explained in this new blog post. So Paradox Mods is its own platform. They're not using the Steam Workshop as explained in previous videos. The initial version was made to allow mod support for the Cities Skylines Export Edition, but it's expanded so much more since then. So there's been a lot of response of the community worried about Paradox monetizing the mods. And this is what they said, and I quote, "Paradox's considered opinion is the mods are and should always be free of charge community-created content. This is not something that will ever change. Mods have always been one of the most impactful ways a community can change their own game, and this creativity is never something we'd want to hinder." So you can all stop worrying, it's all going to be free. So, for those that already have Paradox Mods because they've expanded it to some of the other games, you might be familiar, but if you're not, to subscribe to a mod, you need a Paradox account. And subscribing to a mod, what that means is it will auto-download the mod to your computer. And when the mod is updated, the mod will also be automatically updated. And those subscriptions are portable across all platforms. So Steam, Windows Store, PlayStation, Xbox. So if you own another version of the game, you'll still have access to the same mods. Now, what they have done is they've mentioned an important note to say that be aware that code mods may not be possible to enable on consoles. So this was something that I was very skeptical of mentioning in my previous modding videos because I wasn't 100% sure, because they hadn't actually confirmed if this was possible or not, but it seems like with the phrase of may not be possible is they're basically saying code mods, yeah, don't hold your breath on code mods on console. But that's all the information they've gone in that sense. I'm imagining they will go into more detail further down the line. Another thing about Paradox Mods is they are connected to the forum topics, and all the features of Paradox Mods can be used for discussing mods. So they've got things like pins, topics, feature plan features, different active confoes can all have their own threads. It will give modders the option to tell players what version of the game the mod is for, and you won't be prevented from playing an incompatible mod, but it will give you a warning beforehand to say, hey, we've tried to stop you, but you can do so if you want to. It will also support downloading older versions of the mods, useful if you want to use a fully compatible mod, if it's not been updated yet, or you want to roll back, or if you've rolled back your entire game version and you want to play with a previous mod that will be compatible with that. And some mods have dependencies. So one mod might depend on some other mods. And this is supported with Paradox Mods. So if a mod you subscribe has dependencies, it will give you the option to auto-subscribe to them as well. And collection mods can be created as well that contain those dependencies. Now let's talk about playsets. They're introducing what's called playsets in Paradox Mods. Now if you have used the load order mod tool in Cities Skylines 1, you'll be familiar because it's basically their profiles. And what this does is you can set up profiles that you can activate that would basically have a set of mods in that profile that you'd access. And then you'd have another one for a different set of mods from what you decide. For example, the way that I had my load order tool set up was I had a fully modded profile with all my mods that I always used. Then I had a vanilla one where it was basically no mods, and then I had a bit of a vanilla and quality of life. So I had very small quality of life mods for Cities Skylines 1 as another separate profile if I wanted to keep my experience generally vanilla. So that's what you can do with Paradox Mods as well. And these are now called playsets, not profiles, in Paradox Mods, but again, they're basically the same thing. So they're also cloud saved, so they'll be playable between your different versions of the game that you own, and you can add collections to these playsets. And you can have up to 50 of these different playsets. And you can also set the order in which they load, as some mods may depend on a load order. But by default, mods with dependencies will load after the mods they depend on. As for searching for mods, for ease of that, each mod has up to 10 tags. and Paradox mods will be accessible through a web browser as well as directly in-game, so you can search and organize on the go. And the final thing that they said about it, and I quote, "Our intent with the mod solution is to make mods easily available for all platforms that the game is launching on. For that purpose, we have constructed the in-game interface for mods browsing, subscription, and management." And that's it. That's all that they told us further about Paradox mods in response to the community feedback of them announcing no Steam Workshop, we're doing it through Paradox mods. And that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful in understanding some more information about modding in Cities Skylines 2. I know I've now done 3 videos on this, and I really wish they put all this information together as one. It would have made my life a little bit easier. Regardless, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like this one, make sure you are subscribed. I will be posting more Cities Skylines content this week. There will be another Developer Diary breakdown for companies and billboards coming out tomorrow, so stick around for that. And obviously tomorrow, it's Cities Skylines 2 launch day for PC. So until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.